Hello and welcome back to my latest video of Dying Light. I am your host, the Mad Hatter, and this video is kind of short. I wanted to show you where you can find the blueprints for the machete that we're about to find here. It's the creator's machete. It's a 500 powered weapon, which is actually pretty cool. It actually looks pretty badass when you create it, which I'll create one later on in one of the other videos upcoming. So we're gonna jump up onto here. Line it up just right. I wish that targeting reticle was like a little larger than that, because it would just make it so much easier to work with. At least that's just my opinion. So now we're gonna go turn around, and we're going to have to jump up on that upper ledge. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump up over here on the railing, if it will let me jump up on the bloody railing. Gummit. Okay. Lift up, and jump. And there we go. Turn around. I should have turned around. I was going to originally try to jump from here. I just didn't. I don't know why I didn't do it. I could have actually jumped up to the top of the roof from here. Go ahead. I thought about looking around for other stuff. I was like, you know what, the heck with it. Let me just go ahead and do this. And there we go. So now we're going to go and pick it up on here. So I figured, nah, that's just too dang easy. And unfortunately, we couldn't get up there. You know, these videos when I took them, I was actually still learning a lot of the different ways of jumping around and all that. Because I'm not the best at parkour, and I'm going to be honest with you. But for some weird reason, I just kept playing the game. So anyway, when we reached the top of the roof, we're going to jump down over these boxes, and you got to kick this box about 50 times. And it'll give you the plans.
No time to waste. What the fuck was that? Okay, it's done. Fuck.
He'll say all these different things, especially like, what the heck was that, so you could stop, because if you stop, then you gotta restart the whole thing, and you don't want to do that. And I'll show you the plans in just a second. So now what we're going to do is, I originally started looking around for just stuff around here, just to see if there was anything of note, or any supplies I could find, any chests to open up, or lockpick, whatever have you, you know. There was nothing in the basket, by the way. You couldn't open the basket. A lot of these doors are locked from the inside. So did end up having, let's see, what do I want to use? Do I want to really use the point right now? Well, that would be of a help. I'll just wait till another time. Just because you get the points, like right then, you know, you have to use, it doesn't mean necessarily you have to use them right then and there. You can make a decision as to what you want to use the points for, because it goes by your play style. So speccing the character when you get each of the points is up to you, which I like that kind of freedom. So there's no wrong way of doing it. We'll go ahead and look at what it says here. And I thought that was funny as hell. Because it lends credence to a lot of the, like how the developers, you know, play through the games and all that, which is understandable. Totally understandable. I will later on in another video show you where XP Caliber is. Just because. Now here we go, right here. That's where we gotta find dude for the next part of the mission. Now we just gotta get down from here. So let's see. Yes, I'm well aware of the fact that I haven't used skill points. Let's see, no. Okay, so this is what I did. I went and jumped down from here and just kept going at it because, like, another weird thing that I did. You're gonna think it's kind of odd. Actually, I figured I didn't want see that I didn't want to do. I looked around. I'm assuming that there's, and I'm taking a big assumption that on these other decks there might be something, but I don't know. I wasn't gonna go and see. I wanted to see if I could break the windows, which would have been kind of nice, you know. I hear that like on the PC version, there's so many mods and everything that you could use, and I've seen videos of folks like being able to kick folks like 3 times the norm, run at like triple the speed, and it's like, wow. Use the grappling hook for like 3 times the distance that you can normally, and I just thought that was awesome. But that's the PC version. Anyway, we're playing PS4. So what I did was I went, saw the ledge, turned around, and just did it like that. Did the same thing here, and I landed on the AC unit, I believe. Yeah, right on the AC unit and down to the ground. So now we're going to head on over to the next waypoint, and we can meet up with this gentleman for the next part in the Rise quest. So, and I'm just like looking at this. I'm still one that will go and stop at every ambulance and every police van just to get what was in it. Now I heard a noise just now, and I'm looking around and like, where's these guys at? Who's that guy? Which is all the way over there to my left. I'm not worried about it because I'm not gonna worry about it because he's too far out. So he didn't see me, so I don't have to worry about him coming over to bother me while I'm picking this lock. And as I stated before, always pick the locks on the ambulances for the health kits, because you can get like 1 to 2 health kits. At least that's what I've seen so far. And then, now this, I actually wanted to check it out. I figured, you know, let me go ahead and check this out, because these are repeatable quests. You can actually do these multiple times, and hence the name repeatable, which is redundant to me for you to say, I understand. But it's a good way of getting some really nice experience and cash and whatnot. So, however, this one is like many, like a few of them that I've seen so far, where you walk in here and you need to have the grappling hook for this. And since this was in the early stages of the game, I didn't have the grappling hook. So I kind of looked around, saw that the floor was electrified, and I figured, you know, it made no sense for me to be in there at that time. So I I just up and left, because I felt it was a little above.
I met Jafar, the owner of the garage, and basically threatened his life if he didn't pay up. This makes me sick. It's not like I break legs for the mob.
Well, let's see. So I'm going to leave that one alone. Breaking the legs for the mob thing. Anyway, the fact is that I felt that I didn't have the means to go about that. Kind of like the other tunnel that we went through in the earlier videos. So I just said, you know what, let me leave this alone for another time until I get a little more experienced. So what I did was I went out and I went over to this ambulance here and I picked the lock. You know, it's kind of funny, like, playing this game and then, like, the vehicles in the game are actually based off of, like, real vans and all that. I've actually seen vans like this, not used as ambulances, but these like tall, thin vans, which I think are actually pretty cool looking. So there we go. Now, I went looking around to see what was going on about here, you know, just to see if there was anything of note, which there wasn't that I saw at the time. So I decided, let me go ahead and double check my map. And I was like, okay, wait a minute. Whoop, there we go. And I set waypoint here, and we're gonna go ahead and move on. We're already tracking the quest, but now I got the marker on there to kind of help me out. Now, at first, I didn't, and that's why the video is so short, because I had to cut out so much, and I didn't want to have you guys sit around and have to sit through all the extraneous information that was there. So what I did was I cut a lot of it out, and I went and showed you basically the bullet points, or I like to call the bullet points. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about that. No, oh, I don't have any points there anyway. What the heck am I doing? Oh, I know why, because I was wanting to look over some of this. Drop kick. Now I'm not gonna worry about it now. I didn't even see the spitter, so I'm like, okay, I'm getting out of here. That was actually really cool. Like when it first happened, I wasn't expecting it, and I did jump. I was like, oh my god, no! They're gonna kill me. I'm going to die so horribly in the guts of a zombie. I'm going to be reduced to zombie excrement. Oh no! So what we did, or what I did was rather for you guys, was I went through here, and my favorite part of the game really is just, has become, believe it or not, the running and jumping around on top of the vehicles and all that. And originally I was never really good at jumping around like that in games like Mario, that kind of stuff. I was never really good at it, but here, for some stupid reason, I do halfway decent with it. Here and actually on Destiny. And Destiny was actually pretty cool, and I actually really, really liked that. So, let's see. Now, I wanted to actually get into this police van, but those bodies were blocking the way. And they have a tendency to burn for a while, so I had to end up coming back to these. See, she didn't burn up too well, too terribly. So I went and I killed her, repaired my weapon. Now later on, one of the perks that you get in the game, or one of the skills rather I should say, is there's a thing where you can, if you get it, your repairs, sometimes like if it has like, let's say 4 repairs to it, sometimes when you use that repair, what will happen is that it won't always use that repair. So let's say, for sake of argument, you have 4 repairs, you're using your weapon and you need to repair it. Well, you go and repair it and it still has 4, then there you go. So it gives you, it extends the life of the weapons that you have, which I think is really awesome. So at any rate, we are getting close to the end of this video, so I want to thank you all for watching. Y'all have a great night, and thank you for watching. And please comment, rate, and subscribe. Good night, folks.